I got more of whatever niggas want, man. I got dope, Cartier, call my phone, man.
This is the What Up Bro podcast, back again on a Monday. Beautiful Monday.
It's part 2. This is a part 2 from Friday.
Oh yeah, same recording day.
Yeah.
Sorry, can't record every day.
Big facts. We got adult lives. Adulting is ghetto.
It is. It's very ghetto.
I don't know who said, hey, let me get 18, let me become 24 and pay bills. Like, yo,
yeah, bills
is gonna be it, bro.
Bills stink.
No, I don't know. Nobody warned me for this bullshit. Yeah.
Oh no, but it's a good day though. We all happy to be alive, happy to be here. Vinny is making his first appearance.
Facts.
It's National Dog Day, the day of this recording. So
is it really?
Yeah, my dad sent me that this morning.
That's such a weird day to have.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to make a post or something. I don't know. But either way, so we all here. Man, good. We got a good topic for us today, right?
Yeah. High expectations.
Okay.
High expectations.
Okay, so what about high expectations?
You're often disappointed by people you put on a damn pedestal. Because you have high expectations. You expect people. The problem is people expect you to do what you do for them. Like, you expect people to have the same kind of heart, mindset, and thought process as you, and that's not gonna be the case. Right. I had to, and it's crazy because I have to tell my dad that. Like, he'll be like, hey, nobody does what Dave does, and I'm like, that's the problem. You're anticipating everybody's going to think like you. That is the problem right then and there. You're putting people on a higher pedestal and you're telling them, hey, all right, I know you, like, that's the whole thinking that people wouldn't do you how they would do others. Nah, they gonna do you too.
Yeah, nah, I agree with that.
They gonna do you filthy too. Don't think that you special. Nah, they'll do you dirty too. Nah, they wouldn't do me like that. Hell yeah, they will. So that's when the expectations kick in, because you get disappointed. Then you in your feelings, then you in your bag, like, damn, I really didn't anticipate them to be like this.
But see, for me, I think expectations, like, you have to have expectations going into everything. Like, you can't go into anything without having an expectation, because you kind of want to know in your mind, like, okay, well, what am I getting myself into? Like, what's the positive and what's the negative? So if you, like, in your everyday life dealing with people or in relationships or jobs, whatever you're doing, you kind of want to know in your mind what it is that you want out of that situation that you're going into, because you don't want to go into it blind.
Do you think you have to communicate your expectations with people?
Yeah. You communicate them. I think you communicate to them to yourself, and then maybe someone that can motivate you, that can motivate you, that can put that battery in your back, like, that you can go to and say, all right, this is what I'm expecting from what I got going on. What you think? How you think I should go about doing it? Like, what do you see as the best route, the best way to get to where it is that I want to be? Because I feel like everything, that's kind of what we're all trying to do with everything that we do in life, just period, is just find the best way and best place to go to.
And I think, I feel like as a man, like, I think one of my, like, bad toxic traits is that I don't communicate. So I just, like I said, I expect people to be one way, and then they show me their ass and they be the other way, and you looking like, bro, you didn't just do that,
right?
Bro, you like, yo sis, you just didn't move like that. Like, come on,
right? Like, you
didn't do that. So that's why I try to take. That's why when I said I'm so nonchalant to things, because I've gained and I've come into that instant of, people are going to do shit. They're going to do you dirty. They're going to say shit that you don't like. They're going to move how you... Because you expect that. You expect people to be assholes. You expect people to be dickheads. Because my expectations for people have gotten so low. Because especially nowadays, like...
Why do you think it's low?
It's very low. Because I expect people to have some type of common sense. Like, we was talking about comedy the other day. And people get anal because somebody made a joke. Like, people got, like, hurt hurt when Dave Chappelle would make a joke about whatever it is, or you know, that like the LGBTQ, all the other, I don't know the whole the breakdown letters, but I got pretty close. But you know, people got so butthurt writing him notes, death threats, but it's like you expect people not to take comedy serious. Right. You don't expect to take comedy serious. Why are you getting your feelings? He's making jokes from his standpoint. This is how he feels.
But do you think that it's fair for those people to say, well, we expect you to be past like that kind of comedy? Because like for me, like I get it. Like I think that I get it from both sides. Like someone saying, well, it's just a joke. Like it is what it is. Like everyone had this room. There's room for everyone to be made fun of.
Yeah, absolutely.
But then I can also understand where it's like, okay, well, if we're living on stereotypes, at what point is that no longer going to be funny to people?
It's always gonna. That's when you just gotta find. Listen, and I feel like people take things too serious, and they don't know how to laugh, and they don't know how to enjoy a good joke.
100%. You're right.
They don't know how to enjoy. That's why you take those like I know there are people that you're black, right? So I know you drink watermelon. Like I know you drink grape. And I'm like, yeah. I mean, I do love a good grape drink, you know, here and there. But you know, or like, bro, like, oh yeah, all black people. Oh yeah, which you know your dad, right? I'm like, wow, I do know my father actually.
Right,
you know,
but stuff like that, like. We should have a problem with that because that's just not funny.
It's not funny, but it's like it's funny at the same. I mean, I come from a place of very dark humor, so I come from, you know, I mean, especially the people I'm around. Like I come from them just talking about things and joking about things that you shouldn't talk about, like that you shouldn't just like you should be like, oh, this is a very sad day in America. Oh, this was a very like I'm not gonna get into what they say because. Fuck around, you know. Never this podcast never see damn Apple Podcast ever again. Right. But you know, but it'd be like, yo. So I expect, you know, too much for people sometimes, and that's why I get disappointed. Keith curses me out all the time. See why you got expectations for people? See, dumbass don't expect shit. That's what you get for expecting shit.
I mean, but it depends on what you're expecting from people. Because I feel like if you're doing that because you're looking to build, like, let's say, like, if you're dating, like, just dating, if you have an expectation for someone, like, what creates that expectation? Like, how do you act on that expectation? Because to me, it's just like, okay, you would know very quickly, like, okay, is this someone I should expect a lot from, or is it someone that I shouldn't?
You're right. But you know, you also have expectation that people would change, because people are going to change. People are not going to be the same person. Like who you're dating is not going to be the same person you were 2-3 weeks ago, 4 weeks ago. Like you're not going to be that same person. People are constantly changing. So I have one expectation for you. I have an expectation that you're going to change. I have an expectation that you're, you know, if you like me as much as you say you like me, you care about me as much as you say you care about me, you're going to change.
But see, that goes back to the point.
I expect that at least, you know, but that's what expectations.
But not even that. To me, it goes back to the point of, okay, like when in terms of change, like is that people liking you for who you were in that moment, or are they liking you because of who you actually are? Because if you change and people like you for who you actually are, then they'll respect the changes that happen. Because I think change is always good. It's always good for people to change. But it's like, okay, how much do you lose yourself in that change?
Absolutely. And when you change, you should be changing to become your best self and not, you know, some complete a-hole. Because a lot of people change and they change for the worse and not for the better. So, you know, that's why I said the expectations. You expect them to change. If you're going to change, I expect you to change for the better. I expect you to, hey, let's learn how to meditate. Let's learn how to like work out. Like, let's go to the gym. Let's eat a little healthier. Let's you know, hey, look, if your religion is big on your part, babe, let's go to church.
Yeah, but you gotta want that for yourself first.
Absolutely.
Because there's too many people that don't want that for themselves. Like, they say it, but they don't really want it.
Of course. That's where you have that conversation. You know, you like, hey, this is what I'm looking at. This is, you know, hey, you may not be on this journey with me, but this is what I'm going. This is what I'm doing.
Right.
So, you know, but I expect you to respect that journey, you know, and not to judge me off of taking that step.
But don't you think like people in your life, like if it's someone that's close enough to you, you don't think they should be able to comment on things that you do?
Well, they can comment
and give like feedback and say, "Oh, I didn't appreciate that," or I didn't agree with that move that you made.
Well, it depends on what kind of feedback you're talking about. If you're talking about like healthy dialogue and like, hey, this is I don't like I don't like this, or please enlighten me and explain more, than compared to that shit is trash, bro.
Yeah.
Excuse me, but it becomes how do you react to it? How do you give feedback? How do you talk to people? Because it's all about how you go at somebody. If you go at somebody and you be like, yo, listen, explain to me more because I didn't like it. So I just need you to tell me more of what's bothering you. Like I said something the other night to somebody, and they had joked on it. Like they had joked about it, about themselves. And when you joke about yourself, because I joke about myself all the time, I'm like, yeah, your fat ass ate that, didn't you? Mm-hmm. I was like, yeah, my fat ass enjoyed that. Like I'll say that, because I have that, and I'll be like, oh, my dumb ass didn't think about this. Mm-hmm. I'll say stuff like that because I'll joke around with me. Oh yeah, you little 4-eyed bastard. Like I'll say, right. Granted, I know my father, but I'll say things like that. So I expect when people make jokes about themselves that it opens up that door for us to be able to joke and laugh. And when I overstepped, it was like, yo, I made a joke. And then it was like, oh, now you're insulting me. And I was like, no.
But everybody's joking on yourself isn't the same. Like you can't expect people to have that same level of not caring that you do, because I feel like everyone's lines are different. People are insecure about certain things and not insecure about other things. Yeah,
absolutely. And that's a whole thing. That's where I feel like I expect myself to grow. And it's, I guess when people expect me to grow, in a sense, like, yo, people told me, yo, you take everything as a joke. And I'm like, yes, because like I was watching Dave the other day. Mm-hmm. It's a joke. Ha ha ha. It's a joke. Like it's a real joke. Like I don't take things like, unless it comes to my money. Like that's like really my money and my time. Like those are the two things that money is always gonna come back. My time isn't. So, I feel like if you waste those two, I'm be upset, be aggravated, the whole nine. So, I have to, I guess people expect me to grow up and grow and, and be like, oh yeah, you're going to take this serious. No, because if I took everything serious, people probably wouldn't talk to me. People would be like, yo, you're always in your feelings. You're always upset. You're always aggravated.
You can't take everything to heart. You gotta let some things rock. Every emotion ain't the be all end all.
That's the fact. So I think I fall short of their expectations because they're like, yo, you're not meeting that. I put you on a pedestal and now you're disappointing me.
Right.
So, my question for you is that do you remove expectations completely from people, or do you like kind of adjust them to the way they're moving?
You adjust them the way that they're moving. You kind of say, okay, this is my expectations now of you, now that I've seen kind of where things are going to go between us or whatever the case might be. You really just kind of focus on building, like, because if it's someone that you like, yo, I think this person is beneficial to me in my life and what I got going on, your relationship is going to change. It's going to evolve. It's going to build over time because, like you said, we're constantly changing. So if we're constantly changing, that means your relationship with people are constantly going to have to change. So I don't know. I think getting rid of expectations just isn't. I don't think that's right in general. I think you should have expectations for everything. Sometimes you just expect, hey, I don't know what to expect. That's an expectation in and of itself. You just don't have one directly that you can say, oh, this is going to be what it is.
Like, yeah, no, that's a good point. Like, I'm be honest with you, like the dude, like we was talking about earlier, the dude from the Steeler game, he didn't expect to get his ass whooped. But
he didn't. He didn't
expect to get knocked the fuck out. But
that's what happened.
That's what happens, And, but also you gotta realize who you're, you gotta realize who you're dating. You gotta know that person.
That's true too. Yeah. That's true too. So, okay, so with the high expectations, just the final question to kind of wrap that up. What are your expectations of yourself?
To be better than I was yesterday.
Explain that a little bit more. What you mean by that phrasing?
Get out of my comfort zone, to challenge myself, to expect more. I shouldn't, if I'm gonna put expectations in everybody else, you know, to be better, especially people around me, the people I deal with, people I talk to on a consistent basis, I have to have that same expectation of myself.
Right.
It shouldn't just be downplaying it like, all right, yeah, Sean, you're just yeah, cool bet. Like, all right, you know, the same way I took, you know, and the same way I talk to myself, the same way I talk to everybody else with some compassion, I need to learn how to talk to myself with some compassion.
Yeah.
So, you know, I expect myself to be better. I expect myself to learn how to treat myself better than, you know, because I treat everybody else with this utmost and high regard. Expect to treat yourself like that.
Nah, I agree 100%. I agree with that 100%. I think that for me, my expectations of myself, I just want them to be, I take something from every day that I can use to help me grow and build, and I can just learn from it. Because I feel like there's game everywhere. You just have to know how to soak up the game, even from things that maybe seem negative. You still want to get that game out of it. That way you can know, okay, that's not where I want to be. That's not the type of person that I want to be. I don't want to be associated with that. So
that's a fact. That's true. I absolutely agree with that.
So well, that was a great topic today. We appreciate the love, support, everybody that's watching us. Please keep on in the comments. You know, please let us know what you think about expectations. What do you expect from people? Do you even have expectations, people, period? Like,
yeah. How do you react when your expectations are disappointed?
Yeah. How do you respond to that? Put us on game.
Yeah.
So let us know. So just do that on Instagram, on Twitter at whatupbropod, TikTok at whatupbropod.
I feel like people just ghost people when they expectations get dropped though.
Oh yeah, they don't know what to say.
Yeah, they don't know what to do. So
it's all right, but that's why it's very interesting to see what everybody's take is on that.
Yeah.
So please, like I said, just shoot us a follow, shoot us a subscribe, leave a comment, like,
big facts,
leave a review on Apple Podcasts and all that.
All that, you could do that.
Yeah, you can. You can
oh shit! I didn't
please,
know you could
5
do
stars, 5 stars,
big
like
facts.
a frog splash, please. So
that was a good one. That was a good one.
So please shout to Rob Van Dam. So please just do all that. And y'all take care of yourselves, man. Keep your mental health up. Vinny made his appearance.
My son about to knock out.
Shout out to him. He is about to knock out. Shout out to him.
He is. He's slumped.
He's sleeping. But got your goodbye, Sean.
Yeah, that's the holla at y'all. Be breezy, you know. Stay safe. Have a great. It's coming up. Well, I hope y'all had a great weekend. Have a great week coming up.
Yeah, please have a great week coming up, man. Labor Day is coming up.
Big facts. So you know, bottles gonna be popped. Bottles gonna be popped. What y'all doing? Where the cookout at?
Yeah. Where the food at? That's all I need to know. Where the food at?
Well, I gotta show up. I don't come empty handed. I bring a bottle.
Oh yeah, I'll bring a pack of ginger ale or something. Oh man, I just need some food. I just need some food. Anyway, we love y'all. Y'all stay up. Y'all stay blessed. And we'll catch y'all. Peace out.
Crazy.